What's good, folks? It's Warframe coming at you with a new Warframe video, bringing you a deadly and fun Excalibur Umbra. This is the most fun I've had with Excalibur. Two fun builds you should definitely try out. One of them is perfect for day-to-day missions, liches, steel path, sorties, and so on. Not the best for long endurance runs, but what's stopping you, right? And the other one is perfectly tailored for long endurance runs, allowing you to hit that juicy 2 billion damage, similar to what I did on my Ash video. Let's take a look at the Warcry setup. So Warcry is Valkyrie's second ability and her best one. It increases your armor and attack speed, and when you cast it, it slows down enemies within range. And when using the augment Eternal War, you get to keep up the armor and attack speed duration with each melee kill. This upkeep scales off duration, and since I won't be using my third ability, that's the one I'll replace for Warcry. Take note, when you go in and out of operator, your Warcry and Exalted Blade will be disabled, and you would have to recast both. Let's take a look at the builds. The first loadout is for the Eternal War and Chromatic Blade combo. I have Growing Power in the aura for the 25% power strength when proccing a status effect on a target. This is to benefit the attribute increase of Warcry. And Prime Surefooted or Handspring in the Excellus, cause spending less time on your butts is a huge DPS increase, and it also stops you from dying stupidly, because shield gating can't save you from dumb knockdown damage. The 3 Umbral mods for the increase in power, health, and armor, which will pair well with Warcry, and Augur Secrets for the bonus power strength, Prime Flow for the energy pool, adaptation for the 90% damage resistance towards status effects, and lastly the 2 augments, Eternal War and Chromatic Blade. Chromatic Blade will convert your Exalted Blade to an elemental weapon that bases its element off the emissive color on your Warframe, so I went with the reds to get base heats, Avenger and Energizing the Arcanes for the increase in crit chance and energy regen. And moving on to the Exalted Blade. The build is going to look weird, but this works. I formatted out the Umbral slot ages ago, but you don't have to do this. This is the go-to Corrosive and Healing Return, keeping you topped up. Healing Return heals better with damage over time, and Heat does great damage over time. And amazing weapons and sentinels to use with this build is the utility Kuva Nuke and a Death Cube. The Kuva Nuke build is straightforward, as this isn't for killing but for damage amplification. It's a primer for viral stacks, modded for dodge roll, augur mods, fire rates, viral, and other utility mods. That's it. The Death Cube Sentinel helps you with energy orbs. Using the energy generator augment, every 10 enemies that Death Cube assists in killing will drop an energy orb, and the synth mods for some survivability and added utility. That's it. And the weapon I'll be using with the Death Cube is the Sweeper, perfect for a high pellet count since it's a shotgun, so Death Cube can ping multiple targets fast. And modded for Blast, as Blast now blinds enemies and it's another boost to Condition Overload. Cold is another good status effect to mod for. Alright, are you ready for the one-shot Excalibur build that deals the juicy 2 billion damage and has Excalibur permanently invisible? This is using the Marked for Death helmet ability. Marked for Death will stun a single target, and killing that target with something that hits real hard, in this case going to be finishers, it will distribute that damage within the area, wiping out anything within line of sight. Even though enemies are within range, if they're behind an obstacle, they won't get hit. Let's take a look at the build. Swift Momentum in the aura for the 6 seconds of combo duration and heavy attack windup speed. Range at 190% with the use of Stretch, Augur Reach, and Cunning Drift. This brings my Marked for Death target range to 57 meters and 19 meters of AoE damage. With base power strength, I have 50% damage distribution, max efficiency with a rank 4 fleeting and streamline, and prime continuity to counteract the low duration. Rolling Guard for the added defenses in case of toxin procs and other annoying status effects. Natural Talent for the faster casting speed, increasing the animation speed and reducing downtime. And the Radiant Finish Augment. Enemies blinded by Excalibur's second ability take 300% more finisher damage, which is a lot higher than Fatal Teleport, and the Marked for Death combo counts as finisher kills within the area, and that re-triggers my Arcane Trickery, so I have permanent invisibility with Excalibur. I'll be combining this with my utility nuker to prime enemies, building up viral stacks. Viral deals a multiplicative health damage, capping at 325% at 10 stacks. Combine this with finishers, which is true damage, and other forms of damage multipliers, and that's how you get those insane numbers. And the weapon I will use for my finishers is the Fragor Prime, a hammer. Hammers have the best finisher damage, but you can use any hammer you want. Looking at the Fragor build, it's the go-to damage, combo, and finisher setup. No need for range or weeping wounds, just raw damage, crits, and elements. And that's it. And these are my 2 Excalibur Umbra builds, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to check out my other helmet Warframe combinations and other builds and guides. Alright folks, that has been it from me. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Warframe content, streams, and so much more. Do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.